I'm Keri Murphy, and welcome to Inspired Living TV, where we inspire lives and empower entrepreneurs. And let's face it, when it comes to living the life that we truly want for ourselves, the life we dream about, the relationships we want, the quality, the freedom, the wealth, there is usually one thing that continually gets in our way, and that little bugger is fear. Fear from the unknown, fear, those false emotions, false experiences appearing so real that it keeps us from moving forward. So in this video, I want to share with you some strategies that I use to move through fear and how I help our clients at Inspired Living do the same. There's no way we can truly live an inspired, happy life if we don't learn to confront that fear. So the first thing you want to ask yourself is, what is truly on the other side of that fear? We hear that all the time, right? That everything you want is on the other side of fear. That all sounds great, but holy moly, is it terrifying to look off that cliff and go, am I going to jump? So ask yourself, what's the worst thing that can happen? So you jump. You leave a relationship, you leave a job, you start a new job, you decide to do something like go parasailing or go surfing for the first time. What's the worst thing that can happen? Now, I want you to really think about this. Drill down. So let's just go down the rabbit hole here, okay? You want to start a new business and you're really scared to do it. You got to leave your 9-to-5 job, you have a family to support. So let's just walk through it. What's the worst thing that can happen? Well, the worst thing that can happen is that you put too much pressure on your spouse, right? Or you have to go find something to do in the meantime while you supplement the income to help support your family. But you've let go of that 9-to-5 job. What's the worst thing that can happen? Are you going to lose your home? If you did lose your home, what would happen? Would you go live with family? You know, what would you do if you were actually living in your joy every day, doing something that you loved, and you got rid of a job that you didn't? See, a lot of times we stay in a situation because it's good enough. It's safe. We feel a sense of security. But the only real security I feel in life is doing what you're really called to do and finding joy in what you're doing. Because when you're in that place of joy and service, then the money comes. At a 9-to-5 job, there's always going to be a cap. You can only make so much. When you're an entrepreneur, you have really great months and really low months, but at the end of the day, you're in charge. If you're in a relationship that is binding you down and you don't feel loved or supported, what's the worst thing that can happen? You're single? Oh my God, let me tell you, it's okay. You're going to find something else. See, it's working through that fear that is what creates brilliant success, brilliant lives, fulfillment, and true joy and happiness. All the money in the world can't buy you joy, right? But doing something that you love every day can. So ask yourself the question, what's the worst thing that can happen? And then face that and go, oh, worst thing that would happen is I have to move in with my parents for a few months. At the end of the day, I think you're going to be okay. The second thing I want you to ask yourself is, what would really happen if you got what you wanted? Just breathe that in for a minute. What if you got what you wanted? What if you were able to find that loving relationship? What if you were able to expand your mindset? What if you were able to create a business that truly excited you and helped you make the difference in the world you want to make? Is fear worth holding on to versus stepping into that possibility? Whoa, that's a big question. Is being in your fear a better place to be than stepping into that possibility? I doubt that answer is yes. So I want you to ask yourself, why am I allowing fear to keep me where I am right now? Now, I get life happens. We have families, we have kids, we have responsibilities, and I'm not asking you to leave all those today to go pursue some crazy dream. But I don't believe in crazy dreams. I think everything is part of your divine destiny on this planet. So I want to know, what are you most afraid of? Will you please be vulnerable with us today and share it? Will you please post it in the comments below and share this video with someone else? Because when we face our fear, when we write down that thing and proclaim that thing that is keeping us, we then break free of it. And when we can break free of it, then the opportunities that you need to step through it will appear. Thank you so much for watching this video, and as always, remember to keep dreaming it, living it, and being it. Until next time.